Go out to the Oregon coast right now. Time lapse from Canada Beach earlier in the day, and it looks stormy, doesn't it? The sea was angry today, my friend. And you know what? It's really not a laughing matter because there is a higher than normal threat of sneaker waves. Those are waves that have more energy, a little bit bigger than the waves all around them, and so they run up farther onto the beach. And the combined seas anyway, the combination of the long-term swells and then the local wind waves, going to be up around 20 to 25 feet anyway. So that's through Friday morning. Be careful. You're going to be out on the beach storm watching because it's going to be a little bit rough. It's raining pretty good at Newport right now. East winds, though, are light, and it's 53 degrees. And this is really just a beautiful satellite loop of all the storms between the 6th and 10th of January that have been impacting us here on the West Coast. And you can see the terminator, that's the nighttime, and then you go to daytime and the visible imagery, then back to the infrared imagery. But again, there's been at least 5 atmospheric rivers to hit the West Coast since the 6th of January. I think this one coming in right now would be number 6. And it is hitting us with some pretty good rain. You see the gap to the south, but there's also a radar gap there too that we just don't pick up a lot sometimes. 2,100ths of an inch of rain in Portland. So the amounts are continuing to climb. Over half an inch now up at Astoria, nearly half an inch down in Salem. Rain in the morning, sunrise now 7:48, sunset 4:49. I think there'll be a bit of a break from the rain around the middle of the day for a few hours. We may not get any sun, but it should dry out for a couple hours. I'll show you why I think that in just a minute. So here's the current system here, and it's beginning to move a little bit farther north. We've got all this moisture coming up from the deep tropics, as we've seen for the last 10 days or so. But now, instead of just rolling straight into California like they've been doing, this one is beginning to change direction and orientation. It's moving a little bit more north, which is why our freezing level is so very, very high. So we're going to get some good rain from this. California already is. But then it'll back off a little bit as we go into the weekend, and then we're going to go back to that more westerly flow that brings storm after storm. It'll let them develop and strengthen off the coast. Watches and warnings. The Pendleton area, the foothills of the Blue Mountains have a high wind warning. So does the southern Oregon coast, along with a high surf warning. And then down in California, man, another winter storm watch for the next storm to impact them. And the snowfall totals have been amazing. Mammoth Mountain, that's down in central California, northeast of Fresno. 92 inches of snow in 48 hours. That is impressive snowfall. That's over 7 feet in 2 days. Sundance, Utah, 82 inches since the 1st of January. So these storms not just hitting California and the West Coast, they are extending into the Rockies and the Wasatch, which is great, building our snowpack throughout the Colorado River Basin, which we need to do. In Mount Shasta, 76 inches in the last 3 days. So again, Central California, Northern California, the Rockies and the Wasatch all getting hammered with snow. Now, what about the Cascades? We haven't gotten that much. We've had a few inches each day as we catch the remains of these systems drifting north from California. And really, through Sunday, there's not much on the way because the snow level is so high. But then Sunday, the snow level drops, and we end up with another foot, 17 inches on Mount Hood. But look at Mount Shasta, another 30 inches there, another 30 inches on the way to Mammoth. The base there is like 230 inches right now, which is really impressive for anyone in the West. Even say Whistler for this time of the year, for early January like this. Rainfall through Sunday, about an inch or so in Portland, but look at Brookings piling up 9-10 inches of rain by the time we go into the middle of next week. In California, inches of rain more on the way, but perhaps a bit of a break over the next few days. Here's that break I was talking about. That's Thursday morning. Little break there, but very little. And then the heaviest rain may actually stay just barely out off to our west. And then as we go to the weekend, again, colder systems begin to return, dropping our snow level and benefiting the Cascades. It is 46 right now, freezing level 7,700 feet. All right, we've got the rain tonight. We have more rain tomorrow. Overnight temperatures really not dropping much from where they are right now, and a high of about 52. More rain on Friday, showers Saturday, but then the rain will pick up as we go into Sunday, and perhaps the sun breaks will return on Monday, David. Notice I say perhaps because these storms are coming so fast and furiously. It's really hard to time them out.
I can't